Hey learner, this is Nilesh Porate. So in previous video we saw that here we design the one form. So here we add the one username text field and the password text field, and this is your the submit button. Okay, and this is the PHP MyAdmin database demo app, and this is the user table, and in user table this is your the username and password. Okay, so let's go and create some functionality that is going to receive that data would oppose the super global. Okay, so here in submit button we set the name is equal to submit. Okay, and going to this top of the page, here we add the one PHP script and check here. So we are going to be receiving the sum of this information, and we already did some of this before when we created the form. So we are talking about the super global variable. So by default your method is that the get method. Okay, so here we not set the any method. So set the method is equal to, so for example method is equal to post. So get this information by using the post super global variable. So see here $_post, and your submit button name is that the submit. Okay, so see here, pass here the name submit. Okay, and check here, is it set? So it is check by using the one function is set function. If it is set, then going to this if and just pass the one message, it's work. Okay, so save these changes. So here we click this submit button, see it's work, and this design part is remain same because we add this code in same program. So this is your the design form, and this is your the action form, and in this form we set this action to this current page name, that is the login.php. That's why after submitting this page they are going to this same page. Okay, so now it's work means this is going to this if section or the if block. Now here we get the username and password. So here use the two variable, username equal to $_post, and pass here the username text box name. So see here, this is the input type text. So name of this text box is that the username, and the name of password field is that the password. So get the values of this text box by using this $_post username, and here $_post, this is the password. Okay, so get the values of this text box and set to this variable. So we test this value. So here we print by using the echo username is equal to $username, and again echo password is equal to $password. Okay, save these changes. So see here, we refresh this page again. Okay, so pass here the one username ABC and password is the 123. After submitting, see username equal to ABC and the password equal to 123. So here we get the information by using this super global variable. So now here we see that how to receive the information from the form by using this $_post super global variable. Next we are going to see that how to connect with the database. So before that, first we check that the data is exist in this text field. So here we validate this field. So here we use the one if statement, if $username and $password. If both the fields are set, then it is going to this if statement and print here set values. Okay, otherwise here we pass the one message error this field cannot be blank. This is one error message. So save these changes. So here we again refresh this page. Okay, if you submit this form, then see here this is error. This field cannot be blank. And after entering some values, then see set the values. So this is a simple validation part. Now we connect to the database. I am going to use the API called the MySQL I_connect function. So there are the many parameters to this function. So first parameter we are going to pass is the server, and in this case we use the local host. Second parameter is your the username. Third parameter is your the password, which is set to your the phpMyAdmin, and the fourth parameter is your the database name. So all these parameters are the optional. So fifth parameter is that your the port number. So they specify the port number to attempt to connect to the MySQL server. And the next parameter is that the socket. So they specify the socket or the name pipe to be used. So here we use this function. So in this if statement we use here. So here we make a connection and store this connection value to this $connection variable. So use here the function MySQL I_connect. Okay. So pass here the first host name. So now here we use the XAMPP server. So your host name is that you are the local host. So this is your the host name, local host. So pass here the root name. So all of this information is in a single quote. Second parameter is your the username. So your username is that the root. Okay. And third parameter is that the password. So if you install the XAMPP server, so there is a no password. Okay. So here you leave this parameter as empty, and fourth parameter is that your the database name. So your database name is that the demo app. Okay. But here I can set the one password to this MySQL. So here I use the one password 1234. Okay. But students, by default there is a no password. So leave this password field as an empty. So this is your the MySQL connection. If this connection is make the proper, then they return true. So here if $connection, if the connection is not success, then here not $connection. So this is the one error echo. So error message is displayed by using the die function. So die function is the inbuilt function in a PHP. It is used to print the message and exit from the current PHP script. It is equivalent to exit function in a PHP. So here we pass the one parameter database connection failed. So this $connection is equal to this MySQL_connect. So this is your the host name, username, password. This is your database name. By using this function, when you make a connection, then they return a true value. So $connection is a true value. But if there is a connection error, then they return a false. So if $connection is a false, then see here false of not is that the true. It is going to this if die database connection failed. So by using this function we print the error. Okay, so save these changes. So see here we type the ABC and password is that the 123. After submitting this form, there is not any message, means that here it is going to this if, it is again going to this if. Okay, so there is a proper connection. This is not a connection error, so that's why they are not going to this if. So here we use one else message this for testing purpose, echo connection success. Okay, save here. So see, this is your connection success. Submit, connection success. So students, I have set my MySQL password is that the 1234, but by default there is a no password. So here make this field as an empty, just pass here the single quote. Okay, So students, test this code on your machine. On next video, we will see that the CRUD application in this MySQL, CRUD. CRUD means that the create, read, update and the delete. So we will learn one by one. So first we will see that the create operation on next video. So till if you have any queries, then comment on our query in comment box. Like and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.